Hello there. So yeah, there's definitely a weird upload to be on the Cloudfo channel. Um, and I know it's been a second, so hello there. How's everyone doing? So today, I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys because it's honestly been a hot minute, and this video, making it in general, is a very spontaneous thing. Like, it's 3 in the morning. I have work tomorrow, and I was like, you know what? I really want to make a video, right? And I've been wanting to make videos since I was a child, like a child, right? Like I have so many old YouTube channels, countless tons of videos I would make, like YouTube series, all this horrible stuff, honestly. Pretty terrible. But honestly, one of my proudest moments is that I never deleted that stuff, no matter how embarrassed I got of it. And I'm so happy because now I can go back and look at that. Anyways, that's just a huge yap in the intro. Um versus imposter is what you guys are here for, and I have unfortunate news a little bit. Actually, it's pretty, I don't know. So I like being transparent, and one thing I've realized is that these last 2 months, because May and June, yeah, I haven't been very transparent with anyone, actually, online in general. I've kind of just been very reserved. I haven't really been talking to many people, not just like publicly, but like even for versus imposter. Currently, we're kind of on a hiatus. We haven't really said much about it, and it is on me. And there's a lot of reasons why I wasn't doing too great. As you guys know, I'm in college now, which woo. I actually got into college because of versus imposter. I'm at this little tech college. I'm not gonna say where because you know I didn't even have to say where, and somebody found me and drew a versus imposter thing on the door of my dorm. So, that's a story for another time, but that did happen. And again, I didn't even have to say where I was going for someone to find me. So, you know what? We're not going to do all that. But yeah, college. Yeah, college was college. Second semester, I wasn't doing too great, honestly. I kind of like slunk behind. And so that's kind of why Clafo came back. I had a lot of time and I kind of went back to where, Stockholm syndrome. Not really, because I love doing stuff here, but I went back to where what comforted me most, and that's why versus Imposter came back. It was a ton of fun working on V1 of Updog, right? But I feel like the second after V1 came out, we immediately had a ton of like fuel. We were ready to go, right? We started working on a bunch of stuff. We have some plans, but then I went home from college, right? And while I was there, I had this huge like I was like, okay, when I go home, it's gonna be awesome because no more school. I'm gonna be like at home over the summer, blah blah blah. But like, it just like the ideal vision of being at home kind of didn't match with what was in my mind. And I was very ambitious with Imposter, and that's again, versus Imposter Legacy isn't out, right? And that was supposed to come out in April. We were originally working on that hard, but then again, you guys know, we moved on to working on Updog. Um, more so we kind of just dropped legacy for then. My thing is, guys, now that I'm at home, what I've realized is I have even less time than I did before, and it's kind of been scaring me, I can't lie. And I don't know if making this video is a good or bad idea. I don't know if it's too transparent, but low key, I've kind of need to get it out somewhere, and I feel like this is the best place to. If it's so terrible, I'll delete it in a day or whatever. By the way, this isn't like recorded and then the gameplay footage is put under it. Like, I'm talking with this gameplay over it, and this video is going to be a lot of yapping. I'm saying this already like 7 minutes in, I think. So if you got here, you already ready for the yapping. But yeah, no, I just got a lot to say, I guess. Yeah. So, I work now. I got a job. It's at a dollar store, a non-specific, non-branded dollar store, but I work at a dollar store, and it's great. I actually do like it a lot. But I had a job back on campus, but it wasn't as bad. I only worked like 2 days a week. Um, but working almost every day of the week, it takes up more time than I thought it would. I don't know. I mean, I knew it would take up time, but what I wasn't ready for was like how tired I'd be after work. So I'd be coming home. And by the way, this isn't a pity video. I don't even know what this is, man. I just kind of want to talk. I'm not trying to make you guys be like, oh my god, this poor guy, he has a job. No, this is normal things. I'm fine. Don't feel bad. I just kind of wanted to explain things, you know? So yeah, anyways, I come home from work. I'm tired as fuck, right? And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna boot up a game and play with my friends, or I'm gonna watch something, or I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. You know what I mean? And so those are like the three things I've been doing when I go home, because I don't really have that much time before then. I go to bed and work again the next day. You know what I mean? And so because of that, I kind of haven't really. I mean, obviously, there's been time I could work on Imposter, but in the times, like the small bursts of free time I've had, the first thing I don't really want to do is like hop on working on something. And so because of that, nothing's really happened for a bit. Um, but I do still love and care about Imposter, and I do want things to happen. Updog will continue getting an update. As some of you guys know, I posted about it on Twitter. When we first finished V1, we invited this person to the team who did a lot of the art for, because we originally, well, we're still gonna have it, but we wanted to have a little pit stop mini update between V1 and V2. And that update, most of the art was done by that new person who joined, and some stuff came out. Long story short, that person's not on the team, so we kind of have to redo a lot of what we did for the mini update. The music for that is done, but we have to get back to work on that. And week 2 isn't really that fully planned out yet. We still have most of an idea about it, but I just don't want to give you guys the impression that we've been like hard at work for the last few months, because we haven't. It's kind of just been an off thing, and I think that's okay. I just low-key am feeling the pressure again that I set up myself, so I can't really like blame anyone. I did set it up. I was just really excited. I get really ambitious, as you guys can tell, and I do think it's a whole nother story for another time. Versus Imposter V4 was such an ambitious ass thing, and I honestly think it taught me a bad lesson about making things, because in no way should it have ever come out. You know what I mean? Like, it is so ambitious. It's a 50-song Friday Night Funkin' mod. It's like it really just like to teach me a lesson of scope creep. It should have not come out. But you know what? We did it, and it did come out. And you know, maybe I didn't learn that lesson. But jokes aside, I do think Updog will be fine. I mean, it's smaller scale for a reason. I don't know. I guess I've been kind of scared of getting back to work, and that's why I'm just scared of it taking up time, because I don't know. I don't have that much time this summer, and I doubt I'll have, like next semester is just gonna be even busier, and I don't know what to do. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but as of right now, I'm just a little worried, because I feel as though there are huge expectations. And I know it's a Friday Night Funkin' mod about Among Us, but like, bro, I don't know. After the amount of time that's been spent on it, I don't even know. It's kind of just seen as its own thing in my brain to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just a project I love. But one thing I do realize is I'm just struggling to work on any project in general, too. I've had ideas for other things that I've been working on or trying to work on in the background, but I'm in some like insane mega art block. It's like impossible for me to do anything. I open Godot, I try to program something, it's nothing. I try to edit a video, it's nothing. I don't know. It's like, I feel like I'm letting my little me down, because that little me who's made so many YouTube videos off of like random ideas, boom, 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 boom. If that little me had like the skills I have now, that little nigga would be mad as hell at me because I'm not doing anything with him. You know what I mean? And I mean, I know I'm literally an 18-year-old, so I have time to do things. And I've already done stuff that many people like wish to, like the impact I've left on the world already. I know that sounds corny. It's a fucking Among Us FNF mod. I know, whatever. But like, bro, look at the views on those damn community game videos. You know what I mean? Like, niggas have seen this shit, and I feel like there's an impact that I've left on people, and I will always, 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 always appreciate that so much. You know what I mean? And I guess it just makes me scared that those people that look up to me in a way, I just don't want to let them down. And you know what I mean? And I feel bad for the whole silence with Legacy. Again, all of it is, it's on me. I'm a little bit of an overambitious person. I think that's my biggest fault always. I just struggle with scope because I just get too excited and then I burn out really fast. And Obviously, it wasn't that bad with updog, at least for V1, because we got it out before the burnout happened. So look at that. And I want to say again, updog was one of the most fun projects. Oh my god! Even if we didn't do anything else, just V1, just looking at, I love it. I'm so proud of it. It's just beautiful, man. I love the art. I love the people who worked on it. It's just great, you know. And I know I'm just completely yammering, but no. Creatively, other than updog, I've been trying to do other things, but I'm struggling. Again, with making videos, I've had so many like ideas for videos that I've just like never mind. Because again, with videos, I feel guilty working on anything that isn't updog. Like, I've thought of multiple ideas for videos, but then I'm like, where would I post them? Because I don't know if I'd post them here or if I post them on their own channel. Because making a new channel becomes a whole thing. You have to build up a new audience. But then again, my audience here is just for versus imposter. I mean, of course, there's like that 2% of you that's here for me, which I appreciate it. And I don't want anyone to feel bad for being here for versus imposter. I think that's one thing, actually. Sorry, this is just a video where I talk a lot. And you know what? That's fine. If you're still watching this, yeah, well, that's great. No, I think one thing that people have an issue with that I feel like people need to kind of accept is that when you become big for making something, that's just kind of what you're going to be known for, and it's really hard to carve out of that. But I do believe it's possible with anyone. You just need to be, it can't be 0 to 100, and you need to be like okay with your past audience. I feel like see, like, because I'm known as the Among Us FNF guy. Most of you guys are here are subscribed to Versus Imposter. If I started just posting unrelated videos of Versus Imposter and getting mad whenever Versus Imposter is mentioned, like, trust me, I get it. It can be annoying sometimes being known as the Among Us FNF guy, but also that is kind of that's why the people are here. And you know, I am thankful for everyone who's here, no matter how hateful they get in the comments or not. Speaking of hateful in the comments, you know what? No one's listening this far in the video. There's this one guy, and don't send hate. This one guy, his name is like Crimson Among Us or something. I don't know what his username is exactly. It's this guy with this profile picture, and it's Red Among Us. I think that man is my biggest hater ever. I see him in comment sections everywhere, always hating, blah blah blah. But you know what? Honestly, I like, it's never really gotten to me. I've always thought it was funny, but I kind of love this guy. Like, I don't know. I have a hater that's just like that dedicated to being my. You know what? Like, some people don't got that. You know what I mean? You got to be appreciative of everyone. So Crimson Among Us, if you're hate watching this far, bro, I love you, man, bro. I'm sorry for letting you down again with no legacy, but it is what it is. But no, yeah. I haven't really been paying attention to the Friday Night Funkin' space in general recently either. And that's just because of, you know, even before Updog, I haven't really been I mean, I know about Athos. I know that's the meta right now. That's the only thing I know. I haven't really been seeing stuff, and I feel really out of the loop in general. I made that whole Discord public server, which you can join now, discord.gg/Cloudfo, self promo. But again, because I've been so inactive ever since I got home from college, I've just been working and hanging out with people, doing stuff. I really just like haven't been checking in there. And again, I feel bad because I kind of cultivated a community. At first, I was super active, posting stuff all the time, and now I'm just like gone. So I guess what I'm really saying with this whole video, I think I'm gonna end it soon, just because I've already been talking for a few minutes. What I've realized two things while making this video. One is I can talk like a lot, and you know what? Maybe I'll make some sort of channel where I just talk, because talking is kind of fun, even if nobody watches it. I know, like, here, obviously, I get ad revenue. There's like another second motivation to post things, but like, I don't know. I've just been feeling that intrinsic need to have a project to chip away at, and even if the project was just me talking into a microphone for a few minutes every day for like 50 people, 50 is much, for like 3 people to watch, and they comment and I reply to them the next day. That's enough for me, man. I don't know. Because again, Updog is a project, but that's a project that's like a slow burn, you know what I mean? I hope I provided everyone who's watching with enough of news or closure on what they need. I think I'm gonna go over a little bit again at the very end. If anyone wants to timestamp this in the comments and be like, this is the part where he talks specifically about Versus Imposter. TLDR, updog, update. We're gonna have a small one before week 2. We had progress. We're back to start on that. But that's okay because it's a small update. Not really back to the start, by the way. I don't know why I said that. We still have all the music, but we just have to redo all the art, and that'll be okay. Week 2 will come eventually, and that'll be cool. We just haven't been working on it at all because I've been really, really busy, and I just haven't really had enough time to direct anything. But I will figure something out because I do care about Updog. And then Legacy is a similar thing where because all the focus was on Updog, and even now that no focus is, like, now that we're on hiatus, even less focus is on Legacy. But I'll figure that out too. Somebody recently talked to me about helping with programming it. Legacy will come, and there's a few little doodads I want to add to it too. Once I get out of this funk, I'll really be locked more into Legacy. And I'm sorry for promising that date that I did before. I do want to say, even though it was just a straight up lie saying it was coming out on the 30th. I know I put the asterisk. Whenever I say stuff like that, I do believe that I will do it. And I mean, you guys know how bad I was with announcing V4 release dates. Again, my ambition is the worst of me. But no, those 2 things are coming. Updog it'll come. And again, I do want to thank everyone for being here. And yeah, I was getting hit by the cars earlier because it was funny looking. And I do think I am making other things. At least I think. Let's hope. I have a couple other ideas for future projects that aren't Friday Night Funkin' or Among Us related. And obviously, they won't be as big or there's nothing that's gonna have that Versus Imposter motion, you know what I mean? But honestly, that's okay to me because I have I have this platform where I could post anything and people will see it by default. That's something that not everyone has, and I just really need to appreciate that more, and I hope whoever sees what I make enjoys it. Yeah. And also, I do want to say, in case any of you guys remember, a couple months ago when Updog first came out, we tweeted at Inner Sloth for a DM about something, right? Also, I just sniped that Charged and Chuck first time. I just want to tell everyone. Y'all saw that. Anyways, we tweeted at Inner Sloth, and I DM'd them, blah, blah, blah. We were talking about something. I do want to say, as of right now, that's kind of cooked, because we were planning on doing a physical OST release. We were going to do it through Turtle Pal Tapes, but that company is currently going through something, so they weren't able to, I don't want to discuss it fully, but long story short, Turtle Pal Tape could not produce it. So, I mean, we could still do something else with Inner Sloth in the future, but again, because I haven't really been, thinking about Updog at all, hasn't really crossed my mind. If anybody, this is a really random poll, but if anybody knows any other companies that would distribute something like that, let me know, because I still think it would be cool. Yeah. I think I'm gonna head out now. I actually, by the way, at the end, you know what? I said I'm gonna head out a few times. I gotta say my take on Mario Kart World. I think it's very good. I think the open world, I mean, everyone said it, but I wish there was more of a direction. I know it's like an open world, but I wish they told you where the missions were. But it's very cute, and the soundtrack is incredible. I don't think it's worth $80, but I paid $50 for it, so I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah. No, I hope everyone is having an amazing day. This is just an impulse upload at 3 a.m. I don't expect anyone to watch this to its full extent, or even past the first few minutes of me rambling. But I hope everyone who's made it this far, not even just everyone, whatever. Have a good one, everybody. Good night. I have to go to work tomorrow at 12 p.m. And actually, I'm kind of fine. But yeah, have a good one, everybody. I'm hitting the millennial pause before I end the video because I had to tab back into OB.